What is up, chat? Welcome all to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Do you like our music? Feeling ko dahil mag-October na, justified na gumamit ng Christmas music para sa stream. So, from here on out, every single day, we're now gonna be using Christmas music. That may or may not be a good thing. The good news is we have 225 songs here that will just be randomly shuffled para sa ating mga Christmas music. What's up, everybody? Stan, hello. LJ, Paul, Will, CJ, Yell, Romeo, Oliver, Office Ninja. Welcome, everybody, to tonight's stream. What's up, Levy? Sige, Lawrence, maybe we could begin our stream with your question, but you have to come over here to YouTube. Kailangan mo muna pumunta dito sa YouTube para masagot namin ang tanong mo. We can open up with your question. Tinapos mo agad yung video? What video? Wait, did I say something? Welcome, by the way, Romeo. So yeah, chat, let me put up a poll as well. I just want to know how everybody did over the weekend. What's up, Ron? How was your weekend? Over 10? Was it less than 5? 6 to 7? 8 to 9? There you go. 5 to 7. 5 to... There you go. Alright, poll is up. Poll is up. Vote away, chat. Ay, nakalimutan mo yung tanong mo? Yes, merong cake for tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. Yo, 10 over 10 is a rare weekend. Like, I may not be too wrong or too far from the truth when I say that the last 10 over 10 weekend I may have had was probably when I was a kid. Probably as a high school student. Siguro yun yung last 10 over 10 weekend ko. And then since then, chat, I feel like I've just been chasing that dream. I've just been chasing that high na 10 over 10 na weekend. Because I don't know, maybe, again, I stand by the truth that 10 over 10s over many different aspects in life don't exist. Because that's the whole point, right? That's the whole point of trying to achieve it. There's no such thing as a 10 over 10 for me. Otherwise, the game is over. But yeah, last weekend ko siguro na 10 over 10. Probably could picture myself in high school. Just to give you an idea, bawal ako mag-computer. A lot of my computer usage was restricted to the weekends. So, kapag weekend lang ako nakakapag-computer, so I could definitely imagine just a lot of gaming also. A lot of gaming, a lot of saving up my allowance for the week para makapagbili ng ISP Bonanza na 250. Basta alam ko yung 100 pesos, 10 hours eh. Diba? Yeah. That would have been a perfect weekend. Hey, what's up, Gio? Maganda raw yung Hades. Pokecon. That, parang pag nasa Pilipinas ka, no, yung Pokecon, doesn't always have a good ring to it. Yeah, well, you know, I mean, I'm not here to impose on what a 10 over 10 is for anybody. So, Levy, if you say you're a 10 over 10, I can only compare it to what a 10 over 10 for me feels like. Kasi sobrang sarap ng feeling magka 10 over 10. The highest I probably would be getting at this day and age, probably be a solid 9 over 10. Very, very rarely a 9.5. But 9 over 10, I'll take it. In fact, I'll take 7s, right? 20 over 10. I love it. I love it. Diba? No, yung mga araw na wala ka nang iniisip na iba. all you gotta do is game. Yan yung pinaka-problema mo, hindi mag-lag yung dial-up connection mo. Yun na yung pinaka-malaki mong concern. Because if nag-lag yung dial-up connection mo, gaming is gonna get ruined. When gaming is ruined, it's no longer a fun weekend. How was your weekend though, Gio? Okay, 7/5. Oh, pumunta sa PokeCon nung Sabado tapos hindi pa niya ako pinauwi kasi daw umulan. Wait, what? Why is there the rest is history here? Ba't may ganun na nangyayari, LJ?
12/10 weekend. Nephew's 6th birthday. He enjoyed the gift I gave him. Food coma family lunch. Naka 5 hours na jogging and playing with my nephew sa park Coles Maaraw.
You know, if there's thank you for that, Gio. If there's probably going to be reasons to achieve a 10/10 outside of gaming, it would probably be family. Diba? I think over the weekend, I attended, not over the weekend, but I think nung Friday, I attended a wake and I'll let you chat know about it. Nag-stream pa rin tayo after that. And I think we're at that age where, you know, family, the amount of time or the amount of value we put on family is back to it being at high levels. There's a graph before. Here, there is this. Wait. Yeah, there's this really cool graph that I remember. I think it's this one. Yeah, check this out, chat. What I want to say is that, again, if there's anything that should make our days better as, you know, millennials, elder millennials even, it's probably that, right? That time spent with family gets better. Where is that? Family kind of sucks, so look at that. Boom. Family blue line just goes low. So I may be wrong, but what I'm trying to say is maybe our loved ones, our parents, our uncles, mga ninang natin, tumatanda sila. So spending more time with them personally feels more fulfilling. I mean, more fulfilling than when I was probably in my 20s, right? Yeah. This is crazy. Time alone continues to increase throughout the average lifetime. Wow. Wow, that's something I did not... Well, yeah, in general, hindi nga ganito sa Pinoy kasi Americans who Americans spend their time with? Children. Oh, that's nuts. For most people, time with children peaks in their 30s. Oof. Yeah, graphs like this, no? Kind of just makes us realize how important time is. It's super cliche and it's something that's easier said than done. It's one of those things that we never really appreciate until it's happening. But the truth is that time really is our most valuable asset, right? It's the one thing that just never replenishes. Nine over 10 daw si Yel. College barkada. Had good laughs. Nakabawi ng tulog. Nice massage. Ooh. Clean. Just want to confirm. Clean massage, right? Because that's the only massage we know over here in Benny fam. Talaga ba? Hades 2 kalaban niya time? What's daylight saving time? Pag daylight saving time ba, you adjust by 1 hour. It's clean. Let's go. Let's go. I can't ever imagine having daylight saving time. Feeling ko that would would that do anything on me? I wonder. You adjust by 1 hour because you would want more daylight in your days. Tama ba? Is that the purpose of DST? Yeah, tama no. Yeah. So it's plus 1 hour because you would want to have more daylight in your day. Is that what DST is? We did? What's the point of having DST in the Philippines? Our nights and days literally start at 5 and 5 or 6 and 6 at most. Talaga, di ko alam yun Daylight saving Philippines. I wonder when we did. What's this? 2024? 2024? Congress approves daylight savings time bill? What's the point? Well, Filipinos of a certain generation experienced a bit of DST during their childhood. A new generation may just find out what it is like to live under it in the coming years. The House of Representatives panel has approved a measure that would allow the implementation of daylight savings time in the first 6 months of the year as a way to offset losses in productivity during the rainy season. Rainy season ng okay, so basically when the rainy season is over, I'm confused though. Like my brain is not working well right now. Ito, Manuel L. Quezon remarked that daylight saving times had previously been imposed from 1937 to 38, 42 to 45, 54, 78, and 1990. Former President Cory Aquino imposed daylight savings time in 1990 to help the country save on electricity as the country was experiencing an energy crisis. So, you do DST, this time pa atras, right? No. You go ahead 1 hour so that people would turn on their lights later into the day. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, but this is a fairly good point though. I know, Ephemeros. Yun nga iniisip ko eh. We literally have our days and nights at the same time, more or less. But I think to offset, yung kay Cory kind of makes sense, right? To offset electricity consumption. And then to offset productivity because of rains, kind of makes sense too. Because that would mean probably extending the day later on into the year where there is less rain so that there will be more working hours. I don't know. Basta pag may matalinong nakakaintindi nito, paki-explain and then let's understand it together. That's true though, right? Downpour savings time, pwede, LJ? They tried it before, didn't make much impact dahil sa weather. Well, I don't know. We need really smart people, right? If it's already in Congress right now. Anywho, chat, you see the title of the stream for tonight. We are my hair is a mess. It's at this point where mahaba na talaga yung tumutubo na yung straight hair ko. And the curly hair is just, awkwardly at the tail end of the strand. Anyway, tonight's stream, very, very simple. Chicken, new camera, and then read through. I think it was Levi na nag-chick. Long time in the making na tong chicken na to. By the way, we've been wanting to try chicken, but the problem with them is yung branch na malapit sa amin closes at 5 p.m. So by the time I order, which is normally for our live streams, I normally order around 7 or I order earlier pero scheduled delivery. Hindi ko na naabutan yung chicken. So here is... Wait. I know Levi posted about that, yung chicken. I can't say the chicken I got was huge though. Maybe I got like sucky orders. Singapore and Malaysia experimented with DST, sabi ni Gio. When they found out it didn't work, they kept the DST instead. Oh! Hey! Today I learned, sinabi ni Gio. Parang ata, Racing Canes ba yun? Racing Canes? Wait, let me search chicken. What I ordered was the classic though, yung may bread. Ito, ang dami na palang nag-post eh. All the way back in December 2024, parang Ray already posted about chicken. Damn, I should have ordered the mac and chick. Okay. And then Bok also posted about it in June. Bro. Okay. And I think it was maybe Levi who posted chicken. Also, chicken. Basta pinost ni Levi yung loob ng restaurant. Naalala ko yun eh. It's in the pricey end of a fast food. Yeah, it is. So I ordered mine over at Grab. Actually, medyo nag-ano na lang ako eh. Medyo nagtipid approach ako because we do have a food budget every mukbang, which, you know, these days is hardly ever followed because of how expensive food has gotten. But, oh wait, what happened? What happened to our TikTok? What's wrong with our TikTok? Hold up, chat. Hold up. We gotta relive on TikTok. TikTok's weird. We'll relive. Because TikTok is acting up. Stay in the stream. We're not going anywhere. Maghahang lang. TikTok's so weird. Hold on. Ang weird nung itsura ng TikTok. Okay, got it, Romeo. Come on, TikTok, let's go. Why do you always have so many notifications? Cross fingers. Yon! Okay na yung TikTok. No wonder. Hear all of that? Yun yung notifications ng TikTok parati. Alright, we're live on TikTok. It should work better now. Hindi ko napansin kanina. Only half of the screen had footage. Yeah, there. Okay, see? That's still notifications from them. Anyway, before we go to chicken completely, one of the things that Bok posted in our Benny Fam sports club is this one. Tinanong ako ni Bok if magpo-post ba ako about the fun run ng JNT, which by the way, I really want to encourage you to go to. Extended ang registration ng JNT. Okay, so ito yun. I wonder what it's all about because I wasn't required to post something like this.
May papakita ako sa'yo. Ang tawa ko. So, wait. So may fun run si JNT Express. Ayan, kasama kami. Kasi bakit hindi kami sasali, di ba? Oh, ngayon, pinost nila. Kasi, ayan, sasali nga kami. O, basahin natin. JNT Express, Fun Run, Trexie and Kuya Sky with Miss Monica Isabel. Na para bang ako yung nakalish sa Fun Run. Na para bang ako yung binitbit ni Trexie at ni Kuya Sky sa Fun Run. JNT, ano ba? Ano ba ang role ko sa pamilyang ito? Yun o. Trexie and Kuya Sky with Miss Monica Isabel. Sana sinabi niyong featuring na lang ako. Pinost niyo pa talaga ako.
Yeah, does this look like it was seeded? Yeah, it's seeded. Yeah, it's seeded kasi may mga hash. It's seeded kasi may tagging. Seems like it. Yeah. Yeah, oh, by the way, merong I think it's 1.5, di ba? JNT Fun Run. Ang alam ko may 1.5 yata for pets. Here. Yeah, my 1.5 for pets. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to join with the pets, but because first of all, Babao's kind of old. Although active pa rin naman, Babao, please don't get mad at me. I'm joining the 5K. Oh, what? You okay, SWG? Looks like it didn't push through. Wait, let me double check. I can double check the back end. But yeah, na-extend ang registration, chat. So if you still haven't registered, do it. Do the 5K. I wish I would have gotten vouchers or referral codes for you para mas maka-discount. But in this particular situation, walang voucher codes na binigay sa akin. Hold up. Let me see. Well, let me see, SWG. I can check it out back end. Kung pumasok siya, it should appear here. Yeah. For an amount of 169, Hiatus SWG. Sabi ni Hiatus SWG, daan lang saglit for a little support for the stream. Just going through something at the moment, so might not be on the stream for some time, or might just be a silent listener. Hope everyone takes care of themselves. Prioritize yourself, Benny Fam. Oh no, SWG. SWG, well, if you need to reach out to anyone, we're just here for you. Feel free to slide into the DMs. And yeah, we'll take care of each other. Lalo na kapag ganito kabigat, no? Lalakarin mo yung 10K, Paul? Do they have deadlines for that? Pag 10K? Parang may time. Then, like, remember in Hoka? Remember in Hoka my time? And then beyond that, you won't get something? 5K. I don't know, chat. Pagdating sa 5K, parang may may nagyayaya talaga ng competition eh. Yeah, cutoff time. There you go. If I am not mistaken, someone posted their Strava over the weekend. Quick 5K morning run. Wow. Ilang ikot sa oval yung 5K? Tell me about it, Levy. Feeling ko mga 2.5 na ikot. Siguro 2 kilometers yung isang buong takbo. Let's go. Yeah. Fun runs, man. They can get expensive, huh? I would think that the JNT Fun Run would be on the cheaper side of things, but they're just on the normal side of things. Ang JNT Fun Run, magkano ba yung JNT Fun Run? I think nasa standard eh. Yung 5K nasa 1,200 pesos. Approx 2 kilometers ang isang buong ikot. Got it. What is up, Alex? Welcome to the stream. I'm looking for it. I am looking for it. Where are the rates? Yun. Yeah, so I would think that 5K JNT Fun Run would be on the cheaper side. But I feel like it being on the normal side of pricing could mean that you will also end up getting quality giveaways, loot bags, and medals. What's up, Mock? Yeah, sana, no? I mean, come October time, I do feel like weather will be much better. 50 minutes kapag 5K. Pasok! Ang bilis ng lakad mo, LJ, ah. 5K, walking at 5K for 50 minutes would mean that you're making a kilometer you're doing a kilometer every 10 minutes. A kilometer every 10 minutes is what's the math? What's the math? Na hanggang doon lang ako. Hanggang doon lang yung kaya ko. Let's ask ChatGPT. We need help. We need help. ChatGPT, do your thing. Well, there you go. If it took me 50 minutes to run 5 kilometers, what is my kilometers per hour speed? Six kilometers per hour. There you go. That's fairly fast. That's fairly fast walking. 6 kilometers per hour. Brisk walk yun. So I would say, LJ, like, because of what you said, workout pa rin. Kahit na sinabi mong nilakad mo lang, workout pa rin ang 6 kilometers per hour, ah. I know, Mock. Hanggang doon lang yung kaya ng math eh. I feel like I used to be sharper when it came to math, but ever since AI, ever since ChatGPT, parang naluto na yung utak ko eh. Naging masyado na akong reliant sa technology eh. Na ano na eh, what's the term? Na offload? Na outsource ko na yung kailangan kong talino sa AI. I'm no longer incentivized to be smart. It's weird, huh? How it just falls off. I once, like Paul, I also had my, I think it was my, yeah, it was this finger. I think left finger. Nabagsakan ng dumbbell. Ugh. Probably the only time na namatayan ako ng kuko. It's not okay. Malapit na ma-expose. Yeah, it's weird because when you see that there's just skin under the nail, it's a weird feeling, man. What is even the purpose of nails? What's even the purpose of human nails? Nails seem so extra at first glance. Nail. Oh, hey, this is not bad. This is not bad. Nails seem so extra. I like how pinantayan ni ChatGPT yung attitude ko. Now, what's even the purpose of human nails? And then nails seem so extra. But this is good. This is a really good answer if true. It's for protection. Because tama nga, no? The soft tissue underneath would be much more vulnerable. It kind of acts like a lame coating sa tip ng finger. Like, it's probably just a little bit harder than skin, but still temporary protective coating. Enhanced grip. They act as a counterforce when pressing or pinching, making it easier to pick up. Oh, yeah! Right! Because rigid to. Kasi rigid yung finger ko or yung nails ko. If I pick something up, it will put pressure against the nail. So it... ChatGPT, this is what I've been saying, chat. Kaya tayo hindi na tumatalino eh. Lahat ina-outsource na natin dito. Defense, that's kind of lame. Humans lost claws as we evolved, but nails stayed because they still had utility. Health indicators, not bad. Nails continuously grow and can reveal underlying health issues. Sensory, because the nail plate supports the fingertip, it amplifies fine touch sensitivity. That's part of why fingers feel so precise with nails compared to a smooth surface. Can you confirm with your toe, Paul? Nung nawala ba yung kuko mo sa paa? Did it feel like less sensitive yung toes mo? I like it, man. Yeah, man. I wouldn't have known. Now I know, right? It's for protection and grip and dexterity. All this time, akala ko ang purpose lang ng nails is for lame defense. Apparently, this is defunct. Mas protection and pang grip. Galing. A toe cap? What's a toe cap? Oh! That's interesting. Are you using this one, Paul? The Sexy Soul silicone toe cap? What is the point of toe cap? Siguro yun nga to protect the nail, huh? So that you could still put on your footwear. Crocs for his toe. That is funny. Alright, I don't want to go through the images some more. Baka may makita tayong hindi dapat natin nakikita. Anyway, going back here, please join chat. I will be here at the 5K. I think pretty soon you will be seeing my photo on some JNT marketing materials. They asked me to here, let me see. Let me see if I could show you. They asked me to submit to them some photos. So I kind of took photos earlier today. And I will be printing this. Not printing. I will be editing this para masubmit sa kanila. Just very basic photos. They asked me to wear white or red. I don't have anything red for the gym, so I just chose to wear white. Hopefully pwede na to, and they don't get mad at me for the plainest clothes ever. You know it, LJ. All right, let's go back to Chick Chicken. So Chick Chicken, let's do a quick dive here. Not a deep dive, but super quick lang. This has been getting a lot of hype, and I think they're doing really well, convincing people that they offer a lot of value. Somebody here earlier in the stream asked if similar ba to sa Racing Cane's. Racing Cane's chicken fingers. There you go. And Racing Cane's chicken fingers is the model for it because of the very, very big dipping sauce, which I think, because of its red color, also lent itself to people believing that Chick Chicken is inspired by Racing Cane's. I think even the font, by the way, look at the font, chat. Very, very similar font. Look at that. Boom. Boom. Very, very similar. So I would say inspired. Well, actually, malayo pala eh. Malayong-malayo naman pala. Like, the Canes is very different. But the vibe is probably what's the same. Raising Canes in the US and Chick Chicken. And again, people love it so far, I feel. Yun yung sinasabi kong dipping sauce nila. I think you could buy an entire cup for 100. And then, going to what Levi said earlier, medyo mahal ang Chick Chicken. And I have to agree. With the budget that we set for our mukbangs, which is at 300, it was a struggle for me to buy something from Chick Chicken because most of their offerings, at least when you look at it on Grab, is more than 300 bucks. So, there you go. So, what I instead tried to do is hack my way through it in such a way that I still enjoy their best sellers, but at the same time, not pay so much. Okay? So, if I'm not mistaken, ang best seller nila would be, well, apart from the mac and chick, ang best seller nila would be the 3-piece fingers with 1 bread. Let's see if we can find that here. Maybe you can just chicken menu. Yan, para makita natin. Chicken menu, and then let's go to the one here over at Food Panda. There. Combo tender. Ito yung kanilang bestseller. So basically, you get, let me zoom in some more. Basically, you get 3 pieces of chicken tenders, 2 sauces, and the bread. But over at Grab, mas mahal pa siya na onte. Parang nasa 317. Over at Grab, I think it goes for 317 instead of 299. So what I ended up doing was I kind of found a way to just order a 5-piece of chicken tenders, which is the Chick 5, and then order 2 brioche toasts. And then yung total ko naging under 300 na lang because Ali Orts and I would be enjoying our chicken fingers. So that said, I have the food right here. The 5-piece chicken tenders came in this lunchbox. And may second box kung saan andun lang yung brioche toast. Pinagsama ko na lahat. In here are 3 of the smaller chicken tenders. Ali Orts ended up getting the 2 larger ones para lang in a way kahit na dalawa yung kanya tas 3 yung akin, even pa rin kami. So yeah. And then the 3 sauces, nakakuha na rin si Ali Orts doon. So all I just wanted to say is we're both going to enjoy our chicken for tonight. So here we go. Ito siya. For 299 pesos, this is what you would normally get when you order your chicken tender or your combo tender, which is this one. Boom. Brioche toast, 3 chicken tender, and 2 pieces nung chick sauce. Can we get the... There you go. This is already reheated. In-air fry ko na ulit to. That's why it kind of looks a little bit darker than usual. So that's why at the same time, it's not an accurate depiction of what they would normally post. So let's try it, chat. Let's eat it. Let's unbox the camera that we received today. And then let's do a bit of read-through. This chicken is 5 hours old already. Just reheated. So hopefully, air fryer does its magic and masarap na masarap pa rin siya. The mukbang table. There you go. There you go. There you go. Our little bowl. And then our chicken. Our pseudo Racing Canes. Tavis, how is Racing Canes for you over in the US? Yeah, oh nga, similar vibes yung Hungry Homies. I think they're on Grab. I've only ever heard two things about Hungry Homies. One is super sarap ng burgers nila. Two, mahal. Efuimeros BF is the one who's been chatting. Back to him, the BF. Medyo na-confused ako dun. I'm not a saucy boy, that's the problem. I don't like sauces that much. But I know they're big on sauces. Okay, what are the three cheeses here? They're on Grab. Ayun. Confirmed ni Alex. They are on Grab. Okay, here. So we have the chick sauce. No explanation needed, I suppose. And then cheese and garlic mayo. Yun na nga eh. I feel like Ephemeros and Ephemeros' BF share the account. Kaya that's where the confusion is. I'm just not sure who I'm not sure kung sino lang yung kachat natin. Yon! Is the one who's active on chat. Oh, okay, I get it now. Wait, so sino dito yung nagsasabi kanina nung there's a reason why daylight savings doesn't work in the Philippines. Nasa equator tayo. Sino yung nagsabi nun? Si Ephemeros or si Ephemeros BF? Yung shape ng mga lights sa likod, Primo, it's this. It's this. This is sign language for love. So, ito siya. And if it looks a little awkward, that is because we only really have 10 pieces of hexagons to work with. Ayan. So yeah, pasok naman, di ba? Mukhang tama naman, di ba? Alright, here we go. I have a scale here. Now we will find out if 299 pesos is worth all the trouble. For 3 pieces of chicken tenders, one will be getting not bad. 165 grams worth of chicken tenders. Not bad, I guess. Could be better. But I think we're also paying for the brand already at this point. 165 grams of the chicken tenders. 40 grams of the brioche. And then let's just assume na a little less than 2 ounces yung sauce. Okay. Yo, I love it, man. I love it. The protein. I think I'm a big fan. In general, big fan lang talaga ako ng boneless chicken eh. So, nung nabalitaan ko tong chicken, honestly, it was only a matter of time bago ko ito matikman. Si Levi nasubukan na yata yung mac and chick, which is basically pieces of their chicken tenders mixed with macaroni and cheese. What's your daily protein goal, Ephemeros? Do you have one? Okay, let's try the chicken first. No sauces. Macaroni with the chicken strips? I suppose. I think that would be good, right? Even the way it's packaged looks really appetizing. Na parang bang yung sahog mas marami pa sa macaroni and cheese. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean that's not bad. Eyeballing the protein. Okay, here we go. All right, let's do just the, it's real breast. Chat. Chat, I love real breast. Look at that. Oops, baka mahulog. Look at that. Texture may not be as appealing again because this is already reheated. But I really, really appreciate it when the chicken tender is real breast. Because there are other brands out there that try to get away with their chicken tenders. Tapos gagamitin nila dark meat. End up, sobrang fatty na nga nung coating, nung rub, extra fat pa sa chicken. Not that I'm complaining. Again, boneless chicken is boneless chicken. Here we go. Ano ulam, Romeo? Maybe you should get another bite. I don't have a proper opinion of this, chat. But I do appreciate the chicken breast na nahulog sa sahig. That could be a real good reason kung bakit mahal siya. Chat, ang chicken breast ngayon, kapag pag Magnolia chicken, tas sa grocery binili, $3.40 per kilo. It's beyond 5 seconds now. But still not beyond 5 minutes. There's a little bit of protein there, Romeo. $3.40 per kilo ang chicken breast. Filleted, that is. I'm trying to discount the fact na reheated na siya. Kinda tastes like regular chicken. Oh, there you go. Sabi ni Alex. It's good. It's good. Like it's good. Okay? It's good. I'm not gonna lie. It's good, but parang it's not super special. Is what I'm trying to get at here. There's no oh my god, kaya pala sobrang sarap at ang daming tao dito. Kind of good. Okay? It's more of it's quality chicken tenders, but it's not parang it doesn't explain the hype. It's properly rated. There you go. Would you eat it again in the same state because reheated matters? That's the thing. I'm trying to discount the fact that I already reheated it because there's a big chance that anywhere from flavor to texture got affected already. And yet, we also haven't tried it with the sauce. We only tried it bare. So we kind of raw dogged the first chicken bite there. So it's not, I don't think it's overrated. I don't think it's underrated. I think it's properly rated bare bones. So now let's try it with their infamous chick sauce. Which smells I smell mayo. I smell soy sauce. I think there's a little bit of ketchup in there. Naging chef bigla, no? No, I'm just making that up. I actually don't know what's in this. I'm only saying my mayo and my ketchup siya dahil orange yung kulay. Let's see. Alright, let's taste it. Let's taste it on its own. Let's taste it on its own. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Tastes like Thousand Island. Tastes like Thousand Island with a little kick. Okay, that's it. That's it. Parang Thousand Island na may onting anghang. Little less sweet too than Thousand Island. There's pepper in there for sure. It's also it's also it's pretty garlicky and oniony. This is the kind of sauce na kapag naparami ka neto, you're gonna have bad breath. Hey, Iggy! Iggy, come over to YouTube! Come over to YouTube and be a member again, Iggy. We're only at 90s, chat. We've let it dip to below 100, chat. We're below 100 members. If you're not yet a member, please consider becoming a member. If you want others to enjoy the membership, consider gifting memberships. But only if you want to. No pressure. It's just that we're below 100 right now. It's a pain to see, but also no pressure. Alright, let's have a little bit more. And then let's try it with the sauce. Try natin with the sauce. Ito na. Sabi ni Alex kanina, it's only good with the sauce, but let's see. Let's see how true that is. Most of the videos that we have been watching dip the chicken thoroughly into the sauce. So that's what we're doing also. Okay, here we go. I understand it now. I understand it now. So like I said, the chicken tenders, they're okay. It's not super great. It's not bad. They're good, but nothing out of the ordinary. Reliable chicken tenders. But when you dip it into the sauce, chat, when you dip it into the sauce, and that's the Raising Cane's experience, sabi ni Tavis. When you dip it into the sauce, that is when magic happens. All right. That's when the magic happens for 200 more calories. No, it's not Popeyes. It's chicken. Yep. It's good. It's good. No, hindi ko naabutan yun Ephemeros. I think I stopped going to the Gonzaga cafeteria after my first year in college. As in first year college lang ako nag-cafeteria. Second year sa kantina na ako nag-lunch. De, joke lang. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if you survived on that all throughout college, good for you. High protein is still good. 120 grams of protein, not bad too. Ano yung SRR? Shake, rattle, and roll? Lumabas na ba yung mga trailers, Johan? Alright, let's try another sauce. Let's try another sauce. We are now done with the chick sauce. Let us try their... Look at this, by the way. Jumbo cheese sauce, 219. That's crazy. That is crazy that they sell you sauce by the cup. But again, sabi ni Tavis, that's the Raising Cane's experience. And if chicken is inspired by Raising Cane's, then it's no surprise. Alright, so we tried the chick sauce. Try naman natin yung cheese. Try the cheese sauce now. My hope is that they custom made their cheese sauce and it doesn't taste like some kind of pre-made ano ba yung mga El Nacho? What's that salsa brand na local? What's the local Filipino salsa brand? I know what that looks like. No. I hope it appears. Ano yun? Nacho King! You're right. Nacho King. Yeah. I hope that it doesn't taste like... Not that there's anything wrong with Nacho King, but Nacho King... The thing with Nacho King is that it's made for mass consumption. Like, it's made and put into jars that should last you 100 years. Because those things, they probably never expire. But there's nothing wrong with it. Tostitos, nothing wrong with it. But what I'm hoping for is that because we are talking about a restaurant that should be caring more about the products that they sell, that their cheese would taste a little less artificial, especially if they're selling it by the cup at 216. Ano yung alamat nun, Efemeros? Alright, let's see. Let's taste this one first. Sana cheese talaga nila to, no? Let's try it again. It's okay. It's okay. Doesn't taste too artificial. Walang bitterness. Alam ko na katuloy nito. Ano tuloy mo, Efemeros? It doesn't taste too artificial. Hindi rin siya matamis. Walang bitterness. Tastes like cheese. So let's try it with the chicken tenders. Chicken yung food ko tonight, Christian. Christian, kamusta yung staycation mo sa Soler? Solid yun, ah. Yeah, CJ, Pasko na talaga. Alright, chicken tenders in the cheese sauce. Let's dip it good. Alright, Efemeros. Nacho cheese. Nacho cheese. Okay. Yeah. Wait, Mugi, are you CJ also? Chocnut, Mugi, are you CJ also? Sabi na nga be. Pero napaisip ako kasi Nacho King siya eh. Nacho King siya. Chat, L's in the chat for Efemeros, please. L's in the chat for Efemeros. Hold up. It's Nacho King. So with the cheese sauce, it's good. It's good, but it's not as good as the El Femeros. It's not as good as the chick sauce. Kamusta? Kamusta yung experience sa Soler? Okay ba yung mga kwarto nila? Malamig ba yung aircon? May TV ba? And there you have it. Okay. I feel like ito rin yung ginagamit nilang sauce sa mac and cheese nila. If so, it's good. What do you mean pick up Coffee Prime? What do you mean by that, CJ? Pick up Coffee Prime? What is pick up Coffee Prime? Spin-off ng Pick Up Coffee? Di ko to alam ah.
In Pick Up Coffee, our mission is to uplift everyone with fast, delicious, and surprisingly affordable.
Oh. So, ano na siya? Hindi na siya cart or hindi na siya stall. It's actually a store na, a full-size store. Whoa.
Beverages.
Dito napunta yung billions nila, no? Because they had billions in funding. Yeah, IVR. Billions of pesos in funding, and I feel like this is one of their ventures.
Everywhere. One pickup at a time.
Pickup Prime and LK Bakery's values align. I curated them an exclusive menu that complements well with Pickup Prime's coffee.
It's about time now. Though you know I love the thrill of the chase.
Congratulations, Pick Up Coffee. Pick Up Prime is now officially open here in SNMC side Cebu.
Show me the goods, give me something. I don't wanna get back.
Oh. By the way, I love their logo. I love their logo. Look at that. Have you ever noticed, chat? Yung up in pick up. Look at that. Kailangan is-slow-mo, no? Is that it, LJ? Slow-mo para solid parate. Or wait, what? Anything I didn't catch, LJ? Ganda ng Pick Up Coffee logo. I swear this has to be one of the more brilliant logos ever. Super subtle. They lost a lot of their customer brand. Super subtle until you take a closer look at the pickup. Diba? Right, Sidoy? You don't notice it until you take a closer look. So good. They lost. Yeah, how do I put this? I think for the price you are paying for, if you are paying for sub 100 pesos coffee, you are gonna get what you are gonna get, right? It's espresso. It's espresso beans, freshly brewed. But for sub 100 pesos, you are gonna get what you pay for. And for as long as you keep that in mind, I think Pick Up Coffee is right where it's at. Okay? Yun lang talaga eh. Wala kang magagawa eh. If you want, I mean, you're trying to, parang yung model nila is freshly brewed espresso coffee by the shot, and then they dump it into your cup, and then now you have freshly brewed coffee in that way. However, you are gonna get what you pay for. May ano na ba? May over 100 pesos na ba ang Pick Up Coffee? I don't think they're at the same price point though. I think Zeus is between Pick Up and Starbucks. That's where Zeus is placing themselves in. Nasa 130 to 150 pesos yata ang Zeus. So for us, for when that was happening, or at least when a lot of the early customer base of Pickup Coffee understood that, this is, by the way, my observation as a former coffee shop owner. Not that I know many things, but this is my observation on it. So for as long as people understood that, what they were paying for, everything was good for Pickup Coffee. In fact, it was so good that they were able to raise 2.5 billion pesos. Pickup Coffee funding. $40 million. There you go. So 2 billion pesos, right? 2 billion pesos raised in funding. And I think from there, it kind of went south. Because on the one hand, people are complaining that, or people have observed na nag-overexpand sila. So much so na bukod pa sa less than 100 pesos na nga lang yung kape mo, bumaba pa yung quality kasi ang bilis masyado ng expansion. The other is that I think because of its mass appeal now, na kumalat na talaga, the word got out about Pickup Coffee, people kind of set higher expectations to what they would be getting if they paid sub 100 pesos for espresso shots, Americano, mocha. And I think that kind of tainted the way Pickup Coffee is. I mean, how are you gonna get coffee less than $100 that's as good as competitors who are at a higher, who are pricing their menu at a higher price? So I'm not defending Pickup Coffee because I will admit, di naman ganun kasarap talaga Pickup Coffee. Pero naintindihan ko rin, if I'm paying less than 100 pesos for a cup of coffee na ganyan yung branding and freshly brewed, I should expect the taste to come with the price. What Zeus Coffee did was very clever. When Zeus first came in the Philippines, they set prices to almost the same rate as Pickup Coffee. Nasa 100 to 110 yata ang Zeus. And then tad sa vouchers ang Grab Food and Food Panda. There was just so much money invested into getting Zeus Coffee out that people shifted. Yung opportunity cost was paid for, right? Like it was adequately funded by Zeus. And nakalipat yung mga tao doon, and they grew an affinity, a love for Zeus Coffee. And when Zeus Coffee captured their customer base because of their initial low prices, again, you could probably score a cup of Zeus Coffee with vouchers for 90. Earlier, I think last 2 years ago or so, less than 100 pesos, 90 pesos ang Zeus Coffee kung ginamitan mo ng mga vouchers. Nung na-capture na nila yung customer base nila, doon nila inangat yung presyo. So now, if you go to Zeus, you'll probably be getting a cup for 130. 130, 140, yung mga mas pa nila na drinks, 150. And that's totally fine because they know exactly where they want to be at. They want to be between budget and Starbucks because Starbucks right now, nasa 180 na, di ba? Ang smallest cup of coffee nila, at least when it comes to non-Americano drinks, meaning to say yung mga may halo na gatas, na chocolate, na whipped cream, or ginawang frap. Nasa 180 na yata yung pinakamura ng Starbucks. So tama lang, di ba? Right between sila. The two brands, which is, I think, where they wanted to be in the first place. It's just that Zeus wanted to capture a market, kaya ginawa talaga nilang sobrang mura yung coffee nila at the start. And that was clever because they did it at the time when Pickup Coffee was losing steam dahil nga sa mismatched expectations ng market ng Pickup Coffee pati na rin sa overexpansion nila. Yeah, that's my 5-minute take on what happened to Pickup Coffee. Because for a while, I think nagpi-pick up coffee ako eh. Dahil nga sobrang affordable. I think I would always get their mocha and then parati kong i-upsize. And then, nung ginawa kong 0% yung sugar level, dun ko medyo naranasan yung sinasabi ng mga galit sa pick-up coffee na walang lasa. True enough. Nung pina 0% ko yung mocha ko, 0% sweetness yung mocha ko, it didn't even taste like cocoa. It just tasted bland. Yeah. No, I don't know that. What is that? Pickup's really bad? I would have to agree. Pound for pound, pickup is bad. But price point? I think though, I can be wrong. Here. Because Brewed Coffee is also selling their coffee at sub 100. There you go. And although I've never tried brewed, sino na nakatry ng brewed, chat? I think they're available in BGC. So BROOD, brewed coffee, sub 100 peso. So budget brand din sila ng coffee. But I think theirs tastes better than pickup coffee. Also not good. But you're paying for something that's less than 100. Alam ko yung owner neto, owner din ng Wong Place, owner din ng Bar Set. Oh, I like Dot Coffee. Dot Coffee is expensive. It's at the 160 to 180 price point. So we're already talking about single origin local beans. Yung tipong subspecialty coffee ang coffee beans ng Dot Coffee. I think Benguet ang coffee beans nila. So we're already talking about sourced from a specific place and may care na yung roasting process ng beans. That's why Dot Coffee is at the 170 to 180 price point. They're good. I like them. And I like Dot Coffee also because they have an option that has whey protein in it. Dot Coffee, I'm a fan of, chat. I'm a fan of Dot Coffee. Yes, they have the dark chocolate protein drink. It's probably one of these. Nasa 180 yata yun. If not 190. They put 15 grams. There you go. Whale. They use whale, by the way. Drink Dot Coffee. Just Dot Coffee uses whale protein. So that's why I'm a fan. By the way, chat, I can enjoy coffee anywhere from the most budget brand to something as obnoxious as, dare I say, single origin. I think single origin coffee, it's ridiculous. So, a mocha with 2 espresso shots, 270 pesos. It's a little too much. Although tanggap ko naman na maraming kape, nasa 200 na. I mean, like, to get good coffee, if you're looking for good coffee, or maarte coffee, or social coffee, tanggap ko naman na wala nang bababa ng 200. But 270? Pre-tax? Sa pa yan. By the way, Yardstick, funny as they're being portrayed on the internet as right now, Yardstick isa sa mga OGs ng good coffee. As in, sila yung tipong if we have Dot Coffee na hindi na kumukuha from a single source in Benguet, ang Yardstick ang isa sa mga unang nagbebenta ng kape at the 200 peso price point kasi yung kape nila imported, single origin, and sila rin yata ang roasters ng kape nila, ng beans nila. So Yardstick is very, very respectable but very expensive. Single origin, may kape rin ng single origin. Super mahal lang. So yeah, again, like lately, coffee is coffee to me. I think it gets disappointing, however, when the coffee price is mismatched. Yo, how is the gym, SC? Dun ako medyo na-disappoint. Kapag may mismatch na, like a coffee shop with 200 peso coffee and then their coffee tastes. I mean, I totally mean no insult by this. Just to put a peg, para lang may peg. 200 plus peso coffee pero lasang Zeus. Diba? I mean, Zeus is good for value for money. But if you're selling 230 pesos for a mocha and then it tastes something like 150 peso cup, dun siya nagiging corny. Type A coffee is also one of the OGs. If I'm not mistaken, and if I know my Filipino social coffee history right, the owners of Type A coffee are the OG or the original founders of El Union Coffee. Kung tama ako So El Union Coffee also brews their own beans. They also import their own beans from Brazil and from Ethiopia. They import them as green beans and then they roast the beans and then they sell the beans to different coffee shops. So yung original founder, I'm not sure if he still has a share in El Union. Yung original founder ng El Union Coffee, again, sila naman yung nagpauso. If Yardstick ang nagpauso ng social na coffee in the city, El Union ang nagpauso ng social na coffee in outside of Metro Manila. So the owners of Type A Coffee are those who initially founded El Union Coffee. Yun yung di ko alam. El Chapos in La Union versus El Chapos in Katipunan. I don't know. I don't know that. Natatry ko yung horchata ng El Chapos sa Katipunan. El Union, I would say, is commercialized. El Union is good, reliable, and the vibes are always going to be great at El Union, diba? I mean, if you've ever tried dining in El Union, chat, you kind of feel like you're in a good place. Mainit, pero masaya. Malagkit yung hangin, pero okay lang. You're willing to go through the line. You're willing to chat with people. Ang sarap mag-people watch sa El Union because they're selling you the experience already. They're that good. They know exactly how to sell you merch. Nagbebenta sila ng tsinelas, diba? Ng El Union slippers. I think they still do it at this point. And they sell these slippers for 500 pesos. And people buy it because you're already buying the brand. And they're so good at it. Look at the branding, diba? On point yung branding nila. Dito pa ba yung chinelas? No. They have a website, chat. But I think largely yung focus nila already is in their brewing. Is in their roasting. Wala na yata yung chinelas. Wala na. Pero dati meron silang chinelas. Diba? Deuces, I'm not familiar. Okay, I have an unpopular opinion. Harlan and Holden, overrated. I think you go there for the vibe, right? You go to Harlan and Holden. You feel good about yourself because you want to justify buying coffee worth 250. Maganda yung architecture, maganda yung chances are the other people who buy there are probably in your inner circle or part of your bubble. And you watch them, you feel good, and you're like, oh, it's okay, I just spent 250 on my coffee. Either that or you're actually just very wealthy. But the coffee could be better. The soft serve also could be better in Harlan and Holden. Nah, it's not a 10 over 10. No way. No way is it a 10 over 10. For that amount of money, remember when I told you I'm okay with buying coffee anywhere from pick up to, sub 300 peso cups of coffee? Okay lang eh. Okay lang. Basta I'm paying for what, I'm getting for what I'm paying for. Harlan and Holden is one of my disappointments actually. I mean, it's okay. But I feel like they should probably be 40 pesos cheaper. I think they should be about 40 pesos cheaper. It's good coffee, but 40 pesos cheaper. Ang meron kasi sa Harlan, imported brand eh. So I think that's why may premium yung price nila. It's because they're up there. They're a foreign brand. They have to uphold that price point. Diba? Caramiya, speaking of gelato, Caramiya is on point. Ang alam ko, chat, local lang Caramiya. And they're so good. Okay, that one I have to say, Efemeros, it's overpriced, but the toffee crack is actually good. Harlan isn't local. It's imported. Ang alam ko, ang Harlan and Holden is a clothing brand. Harlan and Holden is Harlan is local? No. Yo, it's local. It is local. About Harlan and Holden, ang alam ko, maybe ito yung confusion. Kasi when I heard of Harlan and Holden as a retail for clothes, ito yung itsura ng mga models nila. I'll still stand by it though. Overrated. But great architecture. Ang alam ko, Caramiya local and super sarap ng Caramiya. I feel like they deserve the success that they have. Unless I'm wrong again. Yeah, Amici's gelato section. Who remembers Amici? Yeah. Father Colombo? Yeah. Our gelato will always be part of the Amici family, but we felt that it was tasty enough, great enough, and addictive enough to be its own thing. Yep. Caramiya. So, this is a good brand. Really, really appreciate them. I was digging Caramiya when it was still part of Amici. I mean, let's not beat around the bush here. Caramiya left Amici because Caramiya quality was better than Amici quality. But maybe also I haven't had Amici in a long time. Befi Meros is judging me. We're gonna fight again. What's this? I hate that Harlan still has me in this chokehold, but I can't get toffee crack out of my system. Masarap talaga. Yung this one, I mean, Harlan, this one is really good actually. Yung toffee crack ng Harlan and Holden. Expensive as the brand is, this one is just, I don't know how they did it. It's one of those things na paano nila nabuo ito? No idea. Such a good product. Yeah, diba? I mean, I think it's a play on words. It being called crack. Crack because nakaka-addict and crack because it's literally Graham crackers. Yeah, so ayan, yun. Legit ba na? Yeah, meron. Yung, I think civet coffee. Civet coffee, I think, is the coffee consumed by cats and then shit out. Yeah, civet coffee. I had a big coffee face, chat. Consists of partially digested coffee cherries which have been eaten and defecated by the Asian palm civet. The cherries are fermented as they pass through a civet's intestines, and after being defecated with other fecal matter, they are collected. These civets are increasingly caught in the wild and traded for this purpose. Kopi Luwak is produced mainly on the Indonesian islands of Sumatra, Java, Bali, Sulawesi, and East Timor. Yeah, I've tried it. It's okay. I've tried it in when I was fortunate enough to travel in Bali. It's good. It's good. But I think during that time na sinubukan namin yung civet coffee, ano na yata ako nun eh. Masyado na akong puyat nun. So, I'm not sure if I appreciated it or experienced it properly. I was thinking it was acidic. Actually, yung take ko, medyo acidic siya. I like fruity coffee. Gusto ko yung coffee na hindi na lasang coffee. If that makes any sense. Na sa sobrang fruity niya, usually mga African beans. Super fruity. Alright, let's try it with this one. I think this is garlic parm. All that coffee talk. Nakalimutan na natin ang ating chicken tenders. Alright. Huge dollop on that one. Yo, it's good. What? Garlic mayo. Garlic mayo is good. Whoa. Easily, this comes next after chick sauce. So, it goes chick sauce, garlic mayo, then cheese sauce. And I'm not a big fan of mayo. It's good. Civet coffee, one of the most expensive coffees. I don't know. I don't know that fact. Is it? One more shot at our garlic mayo. Hindi to garlic parm. It's garlic mayo. Alex is spot on though with what you said earlier. Na masarap yung mga chicken with the sauce. Because they have to shit the beans. Just imagine the first person who thought about that. Masarap kaya yung coffee kapag tinain ng pusa? Let's try it. Well, who would have... imagine the first guy who thought about that. Probably loved coffee so much na nalungkot siya nung kinain ng pusa yung kape niya that he had to eat the coffee or consume the coffee even after being shit by the cat. Okay, let's go to the civet. It's a cat, right? Yeah, there you go. It's a cat. Civet coffee. I think milking cows probably came more naturally than eating shit. Because, I mean, short of it being fermented, it's literally shit, chat. I mean, right? This is literally eating shit. There are no two ways around it. Mag-relive lang tayo. Tinag na naman tayo as selling outside of TikTok. I mean, I would say that milking other animals would come more naturally because, well, one, we consume milk ourselves from our mothers, right? So I guess somebody just said, "Oh, I wonder if what would happen if I tried to milk this other mammal? I wonder if the milk is consumable." Producers of the coffee beans argue that the process may improve through two mechanisms: selection, where civets choose to eat only certain cherries, and digestion, where biological or chemical mechanisms in the animal's digestive tracts alter the composition of the coffee cherries. Oh, there you go. There you go. The origin of Kopi Luwak, civet coffee, is closely connected to the history of coffee production in Indonesia. Dutch colonialists established coffee plantations in Indonesia and imported beans from Yemen. In the 19th century, farmers in central Java started to brew and drink coffee from excreted beans collected at their plantations. Oh! Again, just like most expensive things in the world, it began with less fortunate people consuming it. Right? Just think about it for a sec, chat. Brown rice. Yeah, Jeffrey. Just think about it. Brown rice is more expensive than white rice. But brown rice was initially for those who couldn't afford white rice until demand for white rice outweighed demand for brown rice. Kasi ang white rice requires more processing. Brown rice, you keep the hull intact. So it's for the less fortunate. Same with wheat, diba? To be healthy, huh? To be healthy is weird. Anyway, oh, there you go. Look at that, chat. Lobsters din ba? Oh, diba gawa ng kapitalista? Lobster is, hey Jeffrey, what's your name over at TikTok? Lobsters din ba? I don't know about lobsters. Wait, I can't see my computer screen properly, chat. There. There. Oh. Hey, Cookie. Because there's already a 5 to 6. There's already a 5 to 6. That's why that's why the next one is a 7 to 8. How was your weekend, Cookie? Originally, lobster was considered poor man's food rather than a luxury. Lobsters were so abundant that they would wash up on shore in massive piles after storms. They were cheap, plentiful, and easy to catch, so they became staple food for the poor, prisoners, and indentured servants. What does indentured mean? Bind. Oh, like slave, right? In fact, lobsters were sometimes served so often to servants and prisoners that laws were proposed to limit it only a few times a week because it was seen as cruel to feed people sea insects every day. Oh, so what's the shift? The perception began to change when railroads in the 1800s started serving lobster to inland travelers who hadn't seen it before. They considered it exotic and tasty. By the late 19th and 20th centuries, lobster became fashionable among the wealthy, especially as canning and transportation allowed it to reach fine restaurants in New York and Europe. So the reputation flipped from trash food for the poor to today's luxury delicacy. Wow! Wow! What light are we talking about, Primo? Ito? Buuin na natin, gawin natin ganito, no? Look at that. I think, Primo, mas ma-appreciate mo siya kung lumipat ka dito sa YouTube. You'll be able to see the full picture. Because I think at TikTok, you might not be able to see the entire thing. I'm same username on YouTube, CI Benipayo. Yeah. I'm trying to think of something like that for the Philippines. Ano ang meron sa Pilipinas na mura lang nung simula and then ginawang luxury? before we cop out and ask ChatGPT, let's use our brains for a bit, chat, and then I'll finish. Ubusin ko na rin tong chicken tenders natin. Chicken tendies. Of course, with the chick sauce, because the chick sauce is elite. I like your answer. My YouTube, same username, CI Benipayo. Barong Tagalog? Mura lang ba talaga ang Barong Tagalog? Or would you say nagmahal siya kasi yung demand bumaba? Oh, Cappy's Windows? Yun. Oo nga, no? Jeff, balik ka dito sa YouTube. Member ka muna dito, Jeff. Chat, please welcome Cookie. Cookie is 11 years old. So, welcome Cookie. We're talking about lobster. Oh, you're 12 now. When did you turn 12? Man, I remember when I was 12. Oh, belated happy birthday, Cookie. Balisong? That also makes sense. Oh, did you? Okay. That's nice. I didn't know that, Cookie. Belated happy birthday to you. All right, let's cop out. Okay, so initially, we were talking about food. We were talking about civet coffee that initially were poor man's coffee that eventually became very expensive. And then we started talking about lobster that was, again, initially poor man's food and then now is a luxury. So now we are wondering what other items in the Philippines are similar to lobster. I like it, Levy. A few bangus. Oh. Oo nga, no? Carlos, improve your prompt. Under normal circumstances, I would put in more effort in my prompts. But for more casual moments like this, I just make sure I put in whole sentences and questions. Okay? So to be fair, Epimeros, you're right. Prompts are everything when it comes to the best answers on ChatGPT. Which is crazy if you think about it, chat. Because we were raised on Google, right? If you're a millennial, Gen Z, you're probably raised on Google searches or optimizing your Google search. As little filler words as possible, not complete sentences, and make sure to only include keywords, right? Keywords lang. What is the most expensive coffee in the world? You don't ask Google that. You ask Google most expensive coffee world. Right? That's what you type into Google. Now it's flipped completely. Plus some more when it comes to ChatGPT. Galunggong mahal na rin ngayon. Bangus. Premium boneless bangus and specialty preparations like relleno. Pusit. Now it's a restaurant favorite. Pusit, by the way. Di lang ako big fan ng pusit and seafood as a whole. Please don't hate me. But pusit, top tier protein. I think, wala yatang fat content ang pusit. Squid nutrition facts. If I'm not mistaken, pusit doesn't have fat. Which is crazy. It's aren't squids omnivores? Why don't they have fat? Talaba, oysters, for sure, for sure. Crab. I only accept pusit as calamares. ako basta probably like that too, huh? Adobong pusit pero yung ano lang, yung hindi yung tentacles. I grew up finding the tentacles a little weird to eat. Oh, what? Yeah. Shrimp too. Mahal lang ang shrimp, no? Pero shrimp also very, very high protein, very low fat. Sorry for the poor prompt. How squid live and what they're made of. They're built for speed, not fat storage. Squids are fast, active predators that rely on jet propulsion to escape predators and catch prey. This requires light, streamlined bodies with lots of muscle and very little fat, since fat would add bulk without helping propulsion. Oh my god. What are we even trying to learn at this point, Chad? Different energy storage strategy. Mammals and many fish store excess energy as fat, but squid rely more on protein metabolism. They break down amino acids for energy and can store some glycogen in the liver-like digestive gland, but not much fat. Any fat they do have is concentrated in the organs, not the mantle, which is the meat we usually eat. San banda ang Rizal? Rizal, Philippines map. Malapit ba sa tubig ang Rizal? I really have poor geography. Rizal area. Rizal is a province, right? Province of Rizal. Ayun no. Yung buong Batangas area. Yeah, Rizal. Ito ang Rizal. Yan. Yan yung buong Rizal. Oo nga, no? Tama. Abaka, rattan, pinya fabric, nag-inflate din daw ang price due to local demand lowering. Yeah, I think that's more of the question, right? What is an item that became expensive not because demand lowered and so they had to compensate for it by increasing price, but because capitalists just ruined it? Because good example would be the civet coffee, or our brown rice, or our wheat breads, or the lobster. Diba? That na it's still high demand, but the prices are just jacked up because of asshole capitalists. Diamonds are the ultimate. What's the name of that company that just hoards diamonds? Begins with a B, I think. Beryls. No, chocolate yun eh. Chocolate yun. What's that? The Beers. Yeah. I'm really not a fan of diamonds, Chad. Especially because of the cruelty in its sourcing. Sobrang lala ng sourcing ng diamonds. So I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, in general, I'm not a big fan of jewelry, but gold seems to be justified. Gold seems to hold a lot of value. How do you feel, Cookie? Wait. We want to hear from you. What do you mean by you're going poor by the time that you need to be an adult? I hate to hear it from you, Cookie. Because I think a lot of millennials and Gen Z have experienced the beginning of it. But I think by the time you get to your adulthood, you may be right. Hey, there you go. There you go. Take it from Ephemeros, Cookie. Yeah, because I think millennials are one of the most devastated generations. I think when some of us graduated when the older millennials graduated high school, it was when the Lehman Brothers were caught, and so nagkaroon ng collapse, economic collapse yung mundo. And I think by the time the older millennials graduated, basta every milestone of a millennial was plagued by global incidents. And I think the cherry on top was just when millennials were beginning to recover and finally being able to pay the bills, COVID happened. Parang ganun yata yung nangyari. Like I think there's like a stat on millennials. Beffy Meros is Gen X? Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky to be Gen X. Sabi ni Rebun, did you notice that in 7-Eleven, Slurpees like inflated their own prices? Oh. Could be sugar, Rebun. I think nagmahal ang asukal. Did you know how expensive... Chat, I was yesterday years old when I found out that Nestea iced tea, I bet you didn't even know this. This one, litro pack. I was yesterday years old when I found out that Nestea iced tea, itong Nestea, ito mismo, does not have a lot of sugar. It has aspartame and sucralose and a bit of sugar. So it's not sugar-free, but the sugar content is compensated for with aspartame and sucralose. Not that it's bad, okay? I'm not saying artificial sweeteners are bad. In fact, super big fan ako ng artificial sweeteners. What I'm trying to say is, ganun kamahal ang sugar na ino-offset ng Nestea yung price ng asukal by lacing, not lacing really, but by filling their litro packs with aspartame. What do you mean by why? I don't know. I mean, yesterday I found this out because I was trying to make a shake. So remember when Kevin and I did slushies? Kevin literally left his slushy machine over here. And yesterday, baby Zach, my nephew, visited. And when baby Zach visited, I thought that it would be a good idea to make iced tea slushies. Because a favorite iced tea ni Zach, a favorite drink ni Zach, ang iced tea. So when I made the iced tea in the slushy maker, nag-a-alert yung low sugar level. So apparently you need a certain amount of sugar for the slushy to become a slushy. And the alert kept going on, and despite me ignoring it, the iced tea wouldn't become a slushy. Kailangan ng asukal. So I began wondering, because I know for a fact, sobrang tamis ng iced tea. Right? Iced tea is one of the one of the sweetest things that you could ever make from a sachet. And then when I read the nutritional facts, when I looked at the ingredients, that's when I realized that it doesn't actually have a lot of sugar, and a lot of its sweetness comes from comes from the aspartame. So yeah. Let's go, LJ. Real breast and artificial sweeteners. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, Cookie, for as long as you have a good amount of friends surrounding you, right? Like good, high quality friends, I think you'll be fine. Yeah, I think you're right, Romeo. Let me add a little bit of something to what Romeo said. My take on this is that you would be lucky if you were raised by great family, diba? I mean, and unfortunately, a lot of people don't have good family that surround them. But I also think that the time for not abandoning your family kasi tatay at nanay mo naman sila or kapatid mo yan, ano ba, kailangan pagbigyan mo yan. I think we're done with that. Maybe back then it would have made more sense because the world was a lot smaller. But now that the world is a lot bigger and that friends and making friends are now more accessible than ever, I definitely feel like if you have a bad family, if your family is abusive, or if they're not taking care of you as family should, it's totally all right to dip and say bye, family, as long as you could stand by it as well. So I'm not encouraging anybody to do this. All I'm saying is that family should be taking care of you, and when they're not, I feel like you should find, or one should find, family elsewhere. Yeah, that's true. I like it too. Yung sinabi ni Yel, iba-iba na ang definition ng family ngayon. I'm a big believer in that parenthood is not defined by blood. It really isn't. And it's a mix of personal and second-hand experiences. Now, I've seen families being raised by a foster parent, diba? And that foster parent isn't related to their kid but has raised their kid just like their own. So, who's to say that's not true family right there? So, yeah. Dami ng definition ng family maybe back then, right? Do I read books? No. I don't read books, but I love reading Wikipedia. So, medyo dun ako na I think I grew up on the internet and reading Wikipedia articles. Oh, you're very lucky. If you have awesome family, you're very lucky. And if anybody else in chat has awesome family, treasure your family. Yeah, I would agree, Romeo. Wag talaga. Yo, shout out Davao City. Let's go. How are you there, Artie? Wait, Artie? Artie! Artie, you're originally from TikTok, right? Artie, taga Davao ka pala. Let's go, Artie. Yeah, it's the bond. It's the experiences you've gone through. Definitely agree. But anyway, we digress. Main point is iced tea, mahal na ang asukal, and going back to what Rebun said earlier, I would like to think that the reason why slushies or slurpees have become more expensive is because sugar is also more expensive. Kaya nga kaya nga high fructose corn syrup, 'di ba? Ang sweetener ng Coke. Did you know that, chat? Coca-Cola uses high fructose corn syrup, which again isn't necessarily bad. There's just a stigma around it. But I don't think it's been proven that lahat ng mga fear-mongering ay totoo. High fructose corn syrup has not yet been proven to be detrimental to general health. So, do your due diligence there. But yeah, sugar is becoming so expensive that Coca-Cola also decided to shift away from using sugar and use HFCS instead. Yeah, ang alam ko sa Mexico, Coke na. Coke na, sugar talaga. What's in your character shrine? Okay, hindi pa ubos yung chicken. We have the bun. So, this is one of their main selling items also. Let's just enjoy the bun and get this big table out of here, chat. Their brioche. This is their brioche toast. If you buy 2 of these breads, that's 110. Let's see if it's worth the hype. Okay. It's good, it's good. How do you say this? Kifree? Q-free? Chi-free? Is it chi-free? Is it chi-free? Who is this? Which hat atelier? Oh, ayan, chat ah. If you have a 12-year-old nephew or niece, if you wanna get on their good side, you ought to know what Witch Hat Atelier is. What is it? It's a manga. Is it already a TV series version? Yeah, ito yung mga kailangan natin alamin eh. Diba? Kapag kailangan natin magpalakas sa mga pamangkin natin, kailangan alam nyo yung interests nila. Let's not force our interests onto them. Let's first earn their trust by liking the shit that they like. Let's go, Barney. Introduction niya, anime. How long have you been reading mangas, Cookie? Since grade 4, that would have made you 10? What do you mean by their magic system is so hot? What's up, Aaron? What does that mean? Tebate is good. Who's Tebate? Thank you, Aaron. Kung totoo yan, lilipat ka dito sa YouTube. How do you say this though? Before we leave, before we move on, how do you say this? Witch Hat Atelier? Atelier. Atelier. Is it atelier? Let's get the table out of the way. Atelier. Atelier. Oh, the trailer? Let's see. If the stream shuts down, then you would know, right, chat? If the stream shuts down, don't go anywhere. That only means YouTube killed the stream. Official teaser. What? 1 year ago? Pero wala pa rin? The teaser was a year ago but still hasn't been out? By an artist or designer. Witch Hat Atelier. 2025. So when is it gonna be out? Folk genre and anime soundtracks always get me. Yeah! Yung folk genre, I think the first time I've heard of that kind of music was in Ragnarok. Right? Ragnarok, the RPG. This one? Oh god, nostalgia's about to hit, chat. Here. Yo! No! So good, right? Hi, Haru. I am everywhere. Come over here. See I Benipayo on YouTube. God, I love this. When I told you I would have 10 over 10 weekends as a kid in high school, this is what a 10 over 10 weekend would sound like. I wanna cry, chat. I think I wanna cry. Oh my god. I wanna cry. Loki tsaka Lydia. Yung servers ko. All the way back then. God. What are the top watched videos here? Main theme. I don't know. Ragnarok Frontera theme song. Yeah. This must be familiar too, huh? Hey! Not gonna lie, if somebody sang over this today, this would totally hit. I wanna cry, chat. I'm old. These are like, this is the music I would just be so happy to just chill in. As in, lalaro lang ako. Probably have a cup of Coke, cup of calamansi soda. Oh my god. Or probably have something playing over the radio. God. Man, yeah, I'm old, Cookie. I'm literally I'm almost triple your age. I'm more than double your age, that's what. Tears. Gunbound? Ano yung Gunbound ulit? I think... Oh, whoa. Yeah, I never got good at this game. Did anybody get good at this game, chat? Gunbound? I know this got big in the Philippines too. Gunbound gameplay. Ang naalala ko dito, my tita would spend a lot of money to get the upgrades and stuff. I'm not sure what the limits are, really, hit or miss, because sometimes even when we do commentary on it, we still get the stream still gets ended. So it really depends. Maybe mainstream music won't work as well as music from video games, because I think video games and streaming have a special relationship. So siguro wala gaanong banning na nangyayari or infringements na nangyayari, but I think like traditional music as we know it, that's probably what gets on YouTube's nerves. O2 Jam hindi. Ang nalaro ko yata si ang nakalaro yata ng O2 Jam si Mami Cha. I know it's a dancing game, right? O2 Jam. It's like Tap Tap Revenge. Tap Tap Revenge, huh? Except not on your touch screens. What the hell? Tap Tap Revenge. Witch Hat Atelier won an award. Tap Tap Revenge gameplay. God. Lady Gaga. Remember that? Man. Canon in D. My gosh, it's such a long time ago, huh? Man, chat. It's so old. V3 hard, 6x go. What's this? Arctic Avenger. Dance Dance Revenge. Oh yeah, dude. Dance Dance Revenge. Professional. Pro. These guys are really good. Dance Dance Revenge Pro gamers. There you go. The hell? Let's rock! Okay, I don't... What's happening now? Let's go! Let's go! Ito na pala yung itsura ng... Ito na yung itsura niya? Di ba may arrows to? I mean, naalala ko pa may time, binili namin yung kinakabit sa PS1. Kinakabit siya, it's a PS1 attachment. Dance Revolution PlayStation 1 attachment mat. There. This one! Nakakabit pa to sa PS1 dati. What a time! What a time! Wait, so where can we get that? DDR player. Ito. Yo! I think you're a pro when you finally hang on to these handles because of efficiency.
Everyone accused the
Doubles. How about this? What's this one? Look at that! This dude literally has a towel. Look at the feet! Look at the feet! And you know it's not fast forwarded because of the people at the back. Diba, Arctic? Video pa lang eh, no? Sumasakit na tuhod. How about this one? What's this?
The only thing I love more than being vegan is DDR.
That's so random. The only thing I love more than being vegan is DDR. So good. Oh, when you use the hands? Ito na. To be a kid again. Anyway, chat. Why don't we unbox something tonight? I got a special something. I got a toy. So earlier today, I showed you the camera that I normally use. This is the camera that I use when I would need to take more professional-looking photos, okay? So new topic. I got sent in this new camera that I have to use and talked about because I found it interesting. So I want to begin by showing you the camera that I normally use. If I don't use my phone, which isn't here with me right now, which I feel is also the best camera for me, right? It's been said over and over again, the best camera is the one that you have with you. And most of the time, it's my phone that's with me. So para sa akin, yun talaga yung best camera, point and shoot, that's it. And when I need a bit more time or I have a bit more time to process my photos or my photo taking, I use this camera. This is a Canon M6 Mark II. I don't think this camera gets sold already. So if you look at it, ito siya. I use a pancake lens, and there are many buttons. As you could see, you have for your aperture, you have for your shutter speed, and you have multiple settings here on top, and even more buttons at the back. So many would consider this to be the in-between of a pro camera and the consumer camera. So they call this the quote-unquote prosumer camera. So that's what this is. But then, when I got sent over this camera, or when somebody contacted me to talk about this camera, na-intrigue ako sa kanya. Because it has close to 0 buttons. It's a camera that you hold with your hand, just like any other camera, except this one doesn't have a million buttons. It doesn't even have a touchscreen. This is the camera that I'm talking about. Which, my camera? Nope, hindi siya bagong bili. It was sent over to me. My camera? The camera that I used to take photos of? Is that what you're asking, Ephemeros? Pinadala itong camera sa akin and I am having a hard time unknotting the knot. Oh, the earlier one? Canon M6 Mark II. So, ano na siya? It's a defunct camera. It is no longer sold, but it used to be our old stream camera. Yun yung old... Ito yung old stream camera natin that I now use with me wherever I go kapag alam kong magpipicture-picture ako. So now, chat, I have this camera. This camera that got sent to me, which is a point and shoot, but instead of having 100 buttons, ito na ang camera na gusto nilang ipagamit sa akin. Ito yung camera na titinan natin ngayon. I got mine in dark blue. It comes in many different colors. Let me fix it. Come on, focus. There you go. Camp Snap, screen-free digital camera. Just point and shoot. And then it also comes with a waterproof housing. Focus. Focus. Yan. Waterproof housing. And if that's not enough, nagpadala rin sila ng, what is this? JG Superstore. Friends from JG Superstore sent it. And they basically here said, "Hi. We're so excited to have you as part of our creative community. At JG Store, we're proud to be the biggest and most trusted source for cameras, photo, audio, video, and more in the Philippines. Enclosed in this package is a product we're thrilled for you to explore. Whether it's your next go-to gear or something completely new, we hope it inspires you to create, share, and connect with your audience in even more meaningful ways." Okay, so it's pretty much a generic cover letter. So I think camera, Camp Snap, again, boom, Camp Snap, dark blue. And when you open it, this is the V105 model. Okay? And it is freakishly light. This is crazy. Ito na siya. Okay? So this is the camera. And Chad, by the way, please hang in the stream because I want to take a picture of you. Okay, I want to take a picture of you, say whatever you want. We'll take a photo, snap it, and then upload it. So, ito lang talaga siya. No buttons, no screens. Basically just, if I'm not mistaken, probably a shutter count over here. This is a flash. This is a flash toggle. It says off, on, or on with flash. Ang tanong, meron kayang charge to? It charges via USB 3, a USB-C, mode, up, down. What's mode, up, down? Anyway, let's try it. Smile. Did you hear that? It made a sound. One more with flash. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh, it really is a shutter count. Look. So, shutter count, yung nasa likod, we have taken officially one photo. Okay? What is this? What's this? What's this? What do you mean by you? Digital still the norm, so yes, SD cards. May SD card ba to? Parang wala rin eh. Let's see how it works. Okay? Let's see. Follow our socials. Join the community. How do you even get the photos? Bluetooth? That's the box. That's it. That's literally it. Ito. The instructions. Okay, here we go. Let's read the instructions. Before using the product, please read these instructions carefully and ensure that you keep them for future reference. Alternatively, you can find these instructions on our website via campsnapcamera.com/support. All right, let's see. Let's talk about, I'll read all the comments later. For now, let's just do a quick deep dive here. campsnapcamera.com/support. campsnapcamera.com/support. All right, let's see. What? This is campsnapcamera.com/campsnap camera.com/support. What? It redirects here. Let's go to support then. FAQs, no. Cam snap cameras. Let's go to cam snap cameras. Is this it? Stealth black. Support. There you go. Support here. 105. We're using the version 105. Ito yung binigay sa atin. You're already running the latest firmware. No update needed. You can download custom filters here. How to change the filter effect? No, I want just instructions, man. I don't want filters. I just want instructions. Okay. Left is off, middle is on. You will hear a beep. When the photo counter displays the number, you are ready to take the photo. The right is to turn on the flash. Use flash in low light conditions. To power off the camera, pull it to the left. Okay, shutter button. Automatic shutdown. The camera will shut down after being idle for 10 minutes to conserve battery. Wait, I think while reading the instructions, we should be charging this already. This is super novel. Mock, why do you want one? Tanong, Mock. Curious why you would want one. The one in Camp Green, which by the way is a great color. I just don't like green. Open up. There. Hopefully it's charging. Green is not a creative color. Hot take. Hot take from Cookie. Okay, so we took a photo. Apparently, all you got to do is plug it. Oh, ito na siya. Chat, that's the photo I took earlier. Okay, so I will be taking your photo later, okay? Okay, charging the camera, taking a photo, video download. Use the data cable to connect the camera to a computer. Open the file manager. That's basically it. Your Camp Snap camera comes with a pre-installed 4GB card holding capable of holding approximately 2,000 photos. Set the metadata. Please unscrew the Phillips on the bottom of the camera and carefully remove the plastic. You will find that there are 3 buttons for setting the time. The first time you use the camera, you need to set the correct time and date. Press and hold the mode button to enter the date setting mode. Adjust it to the correct year through the up-down buttons. Press the mode button again to save the year. And then enter the month, blah, blah, blah. When the S1 appears, it means the sound level of the camera is 0, 1. Okay. Alright, I guess we have to open that one up too. Or else we're cooked. We're gonna be cooked. So, there is, basic settings na kailangan natin ayusin dito. Okay? 1 sec, chat. I have a screwdriver here. What's up, Aegon? This screwdriver is too big. But that shouldn't stop us from taking photos, right, chat? So I think one of the questions here is why go back to this? Right? We have really good cameras capable of taking the crispiest, juiciest photos with the most buttery soft backgrounds. Why are we gonna go back to something that takes a picture that looks something like this? I can literally get my phone, take a photo of the exact same thing, and it's gonna look significantly better. And the question, I think, is 2-part. One is novelty. The fact that photos that look super sharp, super well produced, kind of don't invoke a lot of nostalgia, which is what these cameras are known for. It's very novel. It's very novel because, well, if you have something like this, you already know that you're not gonna be taking the best looking photos, but you do know that they're gonna remind you of a time in the past when photos looked something like this, right? Right? Now, yeah, there you go. You don't want to care, right? Sometimes you just want to point and shoot. And to be honest, that's what my phone is for. If I want something to point and shoot with, I'm not gonna go through the hassle of setting lights. I'm not gonna go through the hassle of setting the light settings for my camera. I'm not gonna go through the shutter speed anymore, or the aperture or the ISO. Wala na, di ba? I'm just gonna use my camera. But the problem with the camera, I'm just gonna use my phone. Point and shoot lang naman pala ang hanap ko eh. Bakit hindi na lang yung phone? The problem with my phone, or the problem with using my phone as a camera, is that it has a screen. And then when it has a screen, chances are I'm gonna be looking at the photo to see if I took a good shot. And then if I don't like it, I'm gonna take another shot. Or if I'm not convinced, I'm gonna take different angles. So nawawala na yung spontaneity, the picture taking, the spontaneity of taking a photo and then waiting for X amount of time before you actually see the photos. It all goes away when you have something like your phone. So again, something like this is purely a novelty. It's not meant to give you the best photos. It's probably not meant to make it's not meant to produce the best photos, right? And I don't think it's meant to help you take the best photos either. Arguably, not even the best memories. But I think it's all in the experience. Yun yung binibenta nung Camp Snap. The fact that you could take a photo, forget about it, and then not see it until you upload it into your device or onto your computer. So that's it. And for some people, that's enough. For some people, they love that idea because they're just so sick and tired of taking a photo. Next thing you know, they're on TikTok. Or taking a photo, next thing you know, nagdo-doom scroll na. Sometimes you just want to take a photo for the memories and then not care so much about the way it looks, the way it's composed, and the way that it might look like. You just care about the fact that you captured the memory and that seeing a blurry, grainy, imperfect photo is enough. It's enough to remind you of that moment already. Okay? So with that being said, chat, I think I want to take your photo. So, smile because I will be taking your photo. And more specifically, I will be taking a photo of the chat. So when I say cheese, you say whatever it is that you want. Cheese! One more. No Benifam emotes because it's gonna appear all weird like this. No Benifam emotes. Anything you want to say, just no emotes because it's gonna appear weird like that. Okay. I wonder what that looks like. Let's see. Actually, honestly, I think it's kind of cool. Diba? Na talagang ano lang siya, straight. And some people actually genuinely like that look. They genuinely like the... They genuinely like the the vintage look. Diba? That's what they call it. How many megapixels is it? It's fairly it's look at the dimensions of the photo. 3264 by 2448. That's not bad. 2.8 yung f-stop niya. Hey, it's really not bad. But ayun. Ito yung itsura niya. Oh, I'm sorry. It's so blurry, chat. I think we're gonna need another take. We're gonna need another take. I'm sorry for the blur. I'm sorry for the blur. Look at that. I am so sorry. I feel like sa sobrang vintage niya, kailangan ito yung still ka. Kailangan yung hawak mo lang siya for a while. It is a vibe. That's exactly what they're selling. Oh, it does come with what is this? It comes with a cable, but no straps? I thought it would come with straps. Maybe it's the waterproof, right? The blur is charming. Spoken like a true Gen Alpha. Okay, one more photo, chat. This time, I won't move. When I say cheese, say whatever it is that you want. Carlos, do a favor and show us how it was like taking a selfie on digicams. Oh, right. Hi, Benny fam. Okay. All right, chat. Oh, with duck... I never did the duck lips. That's a thing. You could even look at... I kid you not. You could even look at all my photos. And I didn't really know how to smile until the pandemic when I had to start taking photos for my work. Okay, the only time na natuto na ako mag-smile was when I was being asked by brands to promote their product with a smile. Prior to that, prior to 2020, I didn't know how to... I don't even know how to smile now, right? But prior to 2020, zero knowledge about smiling. I don't even look at the mirror. And I haven't been more concerned with my physical appearance than when I started working for a job that has me making care about my physical appearance in 2020. So yeah. Okay, one with the duck lips. Got it. Did I do the duck lips right? Okay. With the piece, right? Kailangan may piece. And then your turn, chat. Your turn, please. Smile. Smile on 3. Cheese. One with flash. All right, let's see. El corruption. Let's see what it looks like. Very simple uploading. One would say that we are developing the photos. Let's see what it looks like. These are all the fail takes. Hey, look at that. Hey, it's so grainy. It's so early 2000s digital camera. Right? Look at that. Hey! And then unfortunately, no matter how still I am, it's going to be blurry. But at least you can make the words out, right? Diba? Early 2000s digicam. And then apparently when we read the website, when we read from the website earlier, nakalagay na meron din filters. So let's check that out. Filters. Standard, black and white. Vintage feel, Kodaclone, 101 clone. When you boot the camera, CUS will appear for a second. This means it loaded a custom filter. Please note, the camera can only load one custom filter at a time. If you have multiple on the camera, it will pick the first one it sees. We recommend only having one filter file on the camera, one at a time. Oh, okay. Oh, and then you can even make your own filter. Okay, so how do we do the custom filter? Let's go.
CampSnap has a variety of different filter options that you can install directly onto your filters to suit your taste.
Yeah.
In 103,
I just want to know how.
non-LED screen, check the back of the box that the camera came in.
Hurry
You have
up.
a V101 or have a V103B camera, you're ready for the next step. Make sure your camera is charged to at least 50%. 103B CampSnap camera using the bin firmware update file in it from your computer. Turn on your camera and you will see it updating indicated by the UPD
What?
into the folder that says CampSnap.
Step 5.
Step 5. Eject your camera and disconnect it from your computer. Turn on your camera and you will see it updating indicated by the UPD on the screen. Once it turns off, turn it on again and the update is complete. Now, you're ready to start creating your own custom filter. Step 6. Back on the click Save Filter, the DCIM folder. You can do this again by dragging and dropping the .f.
Okay, so we just have to drag and drop it. All right, that's all we have to do. Let's do that. Vintage. Let's do vintage. All right, chat. Let's do vintage, and then we're gonna go to CampSnap. Okay, I think that's it. We've done it. Yun lang yung kailangan gawin, diba?
LT file into the folder that says CampSnap. Step 8. Eject your camera and disconnect it from your computer. Turn on your camera and you will see it updating to your custom filter indicated by the CUS on the screen, and the update is complete. From there, you're ready to start taking some...
Okay, got it. We downloaded the vintage. Ginanood natin yung vintage na filter. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so dapat daw may CUS. Alright, it does have the CUS. Let's see what it looks like now. Vintage photo. With a piece. Ano yung mga angles dati nung 2000s, yung ganun? Okay. Let's see what it looks like with the vintage filter. All right, I'm excited. With the vintage filter, what should it look like? It's not bad. But this is the difference. This one and this one. Ito yung difference ng two filters. I like the vintage filter more. Right? I like the vintage filter more. It kind of has more to it. Parang mas may colors siya. Right? Bird's view. Could have been a VSCO guy. This is so cute. Hold on. I had the super high angle. There you go. Ephemeros, this one's for you. That angle though. See? MySpace, who you? MySpace, who you? Look at that, chat. Right? What do you mean content for this? This is super early 2000s. I'm not even kidding. Oo nga. Right? With a slightly tilted, slightly downward facing camera. Friendster. Crazy. I like it. Oh, and final touches to this camera. Final touches. It does come with a waterproof housing, which I think will be very convenient these days because it's been raining. So it looks pretty simple. Wow, this one looks very sturdy. Okay, so I suppose as you could tell, I'm not much of an instructions kind of guy. But I think that's not the best either. There you go. I think we were able to open it. I hope I don't destroy it. That's what. There you go. You put the camera just like so. I think baliktad ko siyang nalagay. No, it should be like this, right? Okay. And then it is now sealed. Wow! Not bad. It looks kind of fancy. Housing, a way to show age. More like that is true. I'm not gonna deny it. May housing siya, no? Okay. Alright. I can still see you properly. I like it, chat. I'm not much of a straps kind of guy, so I'm not gonna be using the straps. It does again come with a cable, but I think that's it. It's a C2C cable. But other than that, no other thing. So yeah, if you are interested in this, you did see the photos, do check out CampSnap. They do have an Instagram page. Go check out JG Superstore, but don't check out just yet. Because at JG Superstore, where you could get your CampSnap, the problem with it is wala pa dito yung 105 nila. The version that you're gonna get here is the 103B. Now, I made some reading, chat. The only difference between the 103B and the 105, which is the one that I have, is that the 105 has an updated firmware, which you could do with your 103B. Okay, so if you watched the video earlier, the one with the vintage filters, apparently you could update the firmware manually. Yun lang yung pinagkaiba niya sa 105 na meron ko dito. But if I were you, antayin nyo na rin lumabas yung 105. Kasi ang sinabi sa akin ng JG Superstore, uubusin lang daw nila yung inventory nila sa website. And once maubos na yung inventory, they will all upload the 105 CampSnap cameras. Or I feel like the alternative The alternative is that you could go to the Camp Snap Instagram, the Camp Snap PH Instagram, which is in the caption of our YouTube video. Camp Snap PH. Yeah, there you go. Camp Snap PH official. Maybe message them. Tell them that you want a 105. And so you will be given one, hopefully. Right? You will be able to buy one if you directly message them. So chat, that's pretty much it. The new camera that I have is something that will probably, yeah. That when I said it earlier, I think that's pretty much it. Memories that are taken a photo of for memory's sake. Not because I want to get the best photo, the most high quality one. The one that's sharpest with the blur, the sharpest foreground, or the one with the sharpest subject with the blurriest background. But something that, yeah, I just want to take a memory of for me to keep. And just seeing that photo will be enough to fill in all the other information that I wouldn't otherwise be getting in a professional camera. Carlos, you should dress up emo with eyeliner and everything. Oh, I've done that. I think when did I do that? I've done that, chat. Check this out. Check this out. Maybe you could end the stream with this one. We can end the stream with this one. Let me show you something. Para sa'yo to, Cookie. I have a video of me with eyeliner. Yeah. Because I had to do emo, I think. Tell your parents and go get sleep. Hold on. Looking for it. There you go. Found it. Check it out. And you already know it. As with any makeup happenings, ring light na ang ginagamit, diba? Anyway, we have the ring light. This is from 2021. Right over there. The Epic or ito. Bilisan. Alright, time to do hair. Funny ba?
Yeah.
Let's go!
The missing piece.
Alright, time to do hair. How do you like the look, guys? Of course, it's not gonna be complete without
The missing piece.
ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow. I just... Wait, there you go.
Ow.
Ow, 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 ow. There you go. I just want to break you down so badly. There. Oh, I also put on black lipstick. But I think it wasn't black lipstick. It was more of, I think eyeliner. Look at that. Hey, chat. What the heck? Old stream room too.
Claire, and it's a good lineup. Tara, Claire, introduce na kaya natin yung first performer for tonight.
I think it's because we hosted a rock stream. No, diba? Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Probably another stream. Another emo stream. That would be cool. Honestly, I think I'm down for it. Let's find the right time for an emo stream. Maybe when I don't want to wish it upon them, but maybe when one of my emo idols die or something. Yeah, I don't think I could do kawaii stream. No, I don't think I can do that. We're going down swinging. Oh, I know that. I'll be a number one with a bullet. Yeah. Halloween emo stream, pwede. I'm open to it. But yeah, chat. Let's wrap this stream up. I will see you again tomorrow to celebrate Benny Fam's September celebrants. And if I am not mistaken, I have the list of all the celebrants right here. So bukas, September 30, we will be celebrating the birthday of our Benny Fam celebrants. Drop by the stream, the usual time, 8:30, 8 to 8:30. I really wanna stream earlier actually. Gusto ko mag 8 p.m. na. So that we could finish before 12. Who are my emo idols? Probably not Taking Back Sunday. My Chemical Romance definitely has to be one of them. What do you do in the channel? I talk about pop culture. 8:30-ish. Kaya gusto ko maging 8 o'clock-ish na eh. Yun yung gusto kong bagong time. Para makapag 3 hours tayo. Are you Filipino, Vico? Can we one of these days talk about the resurgence of tactile features? Yeah. Oh, you feel? The human experience, huh? Of tapping buttons that have a response to it. I'm a late MCR fan, so mine would have to be the Black Parade. Yeah, Vicho Ortega. What's up, Vicho? Bakit, LJ? Are you Filipino, Vicho? I'm good, by the way. Honestly, you're not? Honestly, I don't really mind. You're from Ecuador? Dude, you're the second guy from Ecuador who dropped by the stream. I wonder how this stream popped up on your end. Could be Ephemeros. Although I would argue that most mirrorless cameras still offer a lot of functional buttons. Right? Bakit nga ba? I think because before MCR, I think I was into the more unknown emo bands that are so unknown that I don't even remember them anymore. Anybody here remember We the Kings? We the Kings. Boys Like Girls before they became famous. Yung mga ganyan na trip. Boys Like Girls, We the Kings. What's that other one? What's that other one with yeah, check yes, Julia, We the Kings. Yeah, I wore beanies and a cardigan. I went through that in college. Hindi ko naabutan ng Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Boys was late 90s. Lumaki ako sa NSYNC. So, hindi ako Backstreet Boys eh. Mas NSYNC ako. Simple Plan, of course, no brainer. No brainer. What else, Chad? What else were your secondhand marinate? What else were your favorite emo bands? I mean, some of these bands aren't even emo. They're pop punk. But I think they were in the emo era, wearing skinny jeans and tight shirts that they were just generally put under the umbrella of the emo generation. What else? There's this other band. Cassidy Pope. I remember Cassidy Pope. Who is she? Which band was she a part of? Cass, Hey Monday. God. Remember Hey Monday, chat? Hey Monday. Yun din. Panda, no. FM Static, yes. Paramore, I would consider Paramore to be emo because they were in that generation. Paramore, I was an early, if I was a late MCR fan, I was an early Paramore fan. Early Boys Like Girls fan din ako. The earliest Paramore song that I remember rocking to was Emergency. Anybody remember Emergency? Yun. Yup, that's true, Romeo. Cassidy Pope had the same look or the same vibe as Hayley Williams. Mayday Parade, yeah, again, pop punk. Of course, Mayday Parade. My most favorite song of Mayday Parade is something. It's from this. I like Kids in Love by Mayday Parade, but that's in their later albums. Pero meron sila Mayday Parade. By the way, if you see Green Day's OG emo, I think Green Day is punk. Green Day is punk, and they the likes of Green Day spawned emo. Mayday Parade, A Lesson in Romantics. That's the album I'm talking about. By the way, if you've seen the Kids in Love song, if you know of the Kids in Love ng Mayday Parade, you would absolutely be shocked by the music video. Wait, what's that song? Here, I'd Hate to Be You When People Find Out What This Song Is About is my number one Mayday Parade song. Ito ang favorite ko, over Jamie All Over all these singles. I'd Hate to Be You When People Find Out What the song is about. It's my favorite song because I love the drums here. The drums here were really impactful. Panic is also emo. Panic did spawn a lot of really good singles too that hit mainstream. Teenage Dirtbag by Wheatus, yeah. That was peak too. You should hear Wheatus sing now. They're still as good. I wonder if YouTube's gonna allow us to play a live song of The Used too. Oh God, yun yung emo. God, I forgot about The Used. Wait, Teenage Dirtbag live. And then it has... There you go. Check this out. Sobrang solid nito. And then when the stream shuts down, that's it. That's our official goodbye, okay? Sobrang galing, di ba? When was Teenage Dirtbag released? 2000. 2000, chat. 19 years later, they sing it here. Is your camera a Canon? Canon is is your camera Canon? Too much, or we might actually get copyright strike for that. But hey, good, right? Let's talk. Yeah, it's his real voice. Kaya nga sobrang galing ng video na to eh. 19 years later, after all the screaming, all the touring, all the singing, sobrang galing pa rin kumanta. Yeah. I wanted to end the stream with something, but I forget already. Anyway, chat, it was good seeing you tonight. Let's play our goodbye song. because it's time for some bye-byes. Bukas magkita ulit tayo. Again, we are going to be celebrating the birthday of our Benny Fam celebrants. For now, though, this is about where the stream ends. Thank you so much to Gio for the TTS. Chat, come on, wag tayo papayag. Let's not allow this to happen. Dropping below 100 members. Not gonna lie, it hurts. It hurts. I did not think you would ever drop below 100, but it is what it is. So, if you don't wanna be hurt like me, paangatin na rin natin to. So we are currently at 97 members. At 225, we do a challenge. What that challenge is will be put on hold until we get it. The popular option for now is that we get an eyebrow slit. But of course, if a better challenge presents itself as we hit 225, when that happens, yun yung challenge na gagawin natin. That's okay, Cookie. Someone gift Cookie, our cultured bunso, a membership. What else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's just Gia's TTS tonight. Let me double. Oh, and SWG's TTS. SWG said that we should be taking care of ourselves. So wag natin na hayaan na yung memory na yon ay mapunta sa wala. Yung reminder na yon ay mapunta sa wala. Please take care of yourselves, chat. And then lastly, of course, thank you to our top 10. Top 10 for tonight: Romeo, LJ, Levi, Mock, Ephemeros, Tavis, Cookie, Yel, Christian, and Paolo. Nice profile picture for Paolo. Very professional camera. Definitely not a camp snap. Alright, chat. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Eyebrow piercing. That hurts, bro. That hurts. I'd rather get a nose piercing, though. 500 members, nose piercing. Ooh. How about that? 500 members, nose piercing on stream. Whoa. Okay, chat. Ito na talaga. Bye-bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for tonight. What? Solid, Ephemeros. Good night, everybody. Thank you to the mods. Bok, Paringray, and OJ. Also Barnes. Yeah, on stream. At 500.